The last millennia gave birth to some of our most beloved anime. So in this video, I will be listing some of that from the last century. Remember, this is not the top 10, I'm just listing one of my favorites and giving recommendations. We start with Rojinzi. This was Katsuhiro Otomo's next project. He didn't direct the movie, but he wrote it and wrote the manga. It's a very simple movie, but a very interesting one. It follows the short journey of characters as they tell a few catching stories of a very interesting look at our possible future, with a classic anime feel. Worth checking out. There are so many school animes out these days, but none can compare to Great Teacher Onizuka. The anime clocks in at 43 episodes, but all are worth watching. It's about an ex-gang member who lands a job teaching at school. I know it sounds like a generic premise, but it's not. GTO is filled with a perfect mix of great comedy, touching emotional moments, and everything in between. The show is a little bit dated, but has not lost any of its charm. So many anime try to add dark political themes to seem serious, but few do it as well as Jinro. In an alternate universe, where Japan's World War II had a different outcome, the country plunged into a dark mess of civilian protest while politicians turned a blind eye. Our story finds a soldier who is lost and confused in the situation. It's a dark and moving story about war and its effect on everybody. With stunning cinematography and immersive writing, this is one of my all-time favorite anime films. One of the most unique pieces of art I have ever experienced is the serial experiment Lane. A very early Yashitoshi AB series, Lane is still today one of the most unique shows out there. Everything from narrative style to art direction is phenomenal. It's quite easily one of the best and boldest anime out, rivaled successfully by very few. Another classic is Berserk, an adaptation from the manga series with the same name. Berserk is one of the most successful series of the last century. However, the animation has not aged that well over the years, but the gritty art style makes up for it completely. It tells a harsh story with brilliant characters, writing, and tension. I recommend this over the remakes. If you've not watched Cowboy Bebop, what are you waiting for? Bebop is a fantastic show that has aged so well over the years and has remained high on my list ever since I watched it. It's a fantastic blend of genres, directing styles, and visuals. It is also one of the most important shows for Western industry in the last millennia. If you like Bebop, then you'll also like Trigun. It's another episodic show following a set of characters. Again, it blends genres to create a really dope and unique show. It's not as hitting as Bebop, but equally good. Macross Plus is part of the Macross franchise, but doesn't tie in as much as other installments. It's a lot darker than the original series and focuses on a smaller set of characters. The story is very good, but it's the visuals that leave the impact. This is a fantastic portrayal of a crazy sci-fi world. The animation alone is a good reason to watch this, but the story is fantastic with its emotional twists and great character interactions. Ghost in the Shell is one of the smartest movies and series ever made, has the glorious mixture of some of the best written dialogue in anime and some of the best action. It mixes deep philosophical content with some awesome sci-fi action and other world building. Another must-watch piece for anyone who wants to call themselves an anime fan. It hasn't aged at all since it was made, and even the live-action adaptation was also good. GOS will continue to remain one of the greatest pieces of Japanese animation. The last century hosted some of the best anime series and movies the industry has ever seen. If you haven't already, make sure you give some of the anime a go. Although it's good to watch new anime, it's just as good to watch the older ones. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit subscribe, comment, and share your favorite pick. Want to find out my best shows of the 90s? Click above.